Well, we're masked, we're social distanced, everybody washed their hands before we came in here, I'm sure. What a year. What a year. I'm really so pleased that we're able to do this tonight like this compared to what we had to do last May when we did it all remote. But I tell you what, the very first thing I want to say is I want to congratulate each one of you. Talk about beating the odds. You've beat the odds to be here tonight. And you've done it in a year that all the odds were against you, frankly. So what does that do for you in your future? So to me, what that says is that you have these internal pieces of persistence and grit that maybe you never even knew you had, because you had to have that in order to get to tonight. Because since March 13th, I don't need to tell you how much disruption has happened in the world, in your homes, at your college, in your program. But it's super important that you have persevered through this and you get to tonight, because we need more healthcare heroes in Wichita, Kansas. We need more of you working those front lines. You are essential in everyday life, but especially in a pandemic. So I also want to say, nobody does this on their own, right? Nobody does anything great by themselves. It always takes a village of people. So all of you have a support group, your family, your loved ones, your children, your spouses, your partners, your friends that are probably watching live right now. Is that correct? So I want you to each stand up and clap or holler or throw your hands up. Give them a sign of your appreciation for everything they've done for you, please. So stand up. So this is for the husbands and the wives and the children and the aunts and the uncles and the grandmas and the grandpas and all the people, the moms and the dads, everybody that's helped you get through today, because nobody does anything without help. All right, you can be seated. So thank you to all of those that are watching on Facebook Live and celebrating with your loved one here tonight on their great accomplishment. Second thing I want to do is recognize the Dean, Lynn Loveland, your Vice President, Sarah Leftwick, if you guys would stand up, Pat Plank, the Associate Dean, Denise Clausen, Clinical, Wendy Garrett for doing all that she does, and then to all the faculty, would you please stand up? Again, you'd not be here tonight without these people. So, in just a few minutes, you're going to finish this journey and be ready to go do your NCLEX. And then the next step of that is to continue in the workplace if you're already there, go to the workplace, or continue your education. So I'd just like to know, who's already in the workplace, in the healthcare industry? Almost all of you. Who's going into the healthcare industry after NCLEX for the first time? Okay. And who's continuing their education? Sweet. Good job. Good job. Very good. Well, I want to thank you for choosing WSU Tech as the beginning part of your journey as you've started your education. I want to thank you for choosing us. I want to tell you it's been an extreme privilege to have you here as a student. And I always say that I love these groups of people because I believe, as I look at your eyes and your faces, and I want to say that you have been completely well educated, because you will be taking care of me possibly, or one of my loved ones someday. So I thank you for that. This is kind of the culmination of the very first license to learn, what you've just completed. And as you go through the NCLEX and get that and continue in your careers or continue in your education, we're extremely proud of the work that you've done. And I'd always be proud of you, but I'm even more proud of you because it's the year of 2020. And this year has been fraught with peril for all. So many of you have cried many tears. Many of you have celebrated small wins. Many of you have been frustrated beyond what you could even think you could handle. Many of you are juggling work, school, children at home, working remotely, going to school, so now you're a teacher too. Amazing, amazing feat. Don't ever forget what you accomplished in 2020. Don't ever forget it. And you'll be able to tell this story to your children, your grandchildren, and probably your great-grandchildren of what you endured in the year 2020 to be successful and to do what you're getting ready to be honored for tonight. So with that, a huge congratulations to all of you. Thank you, family, loved ones that are watching online as you celebrate your student. We would love to have everyone in one big room. Of course, we can't do that right now, so we do the best we can to honor and celebrate you, so congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Utash. The class response will be given by Kaylee Foxworthy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kaylee Foxworthy, and I'm one of the student reps for the daytime program. I would like to thank all of you for allowing me to speak on our behalf today. Welcome, friends and family online. As we gather here today in a new way that none of us could have ever imagined, let us still be grateful for what we have. We thank you for putting up with us this year because we know it has not been easy. You were there for us through the early mornings and the late nights, through the ups and the downs, through the successes and the failures, and through the tears and the smiles. You picked us up when we were down, you wiped away the tears, and you believed in us when we did not believe in ourselves. We commend you, and we truly could not have done it without your love, support, and understanding. We would also like to extend our gratitude to our instructors and faculty as well. Without you, none of us would be standing here today. Your knowledge, wisdom, and words of encouragement have shaped us over the course of this last year and will continue to stay with us through our career. At times, we felt like you were a force pushing against us, but now we see that you were just pushing us to do our best, to be our best, to challenge ourselves, and to never give up. And to the class of 2020, I would like to say that I am proud of each and every one of you. Nursing school has never been easy, but we were met with a unique set of challenges this year. From clinicals at school during the summer, or possibly online, to online classes and Zoom meetings, we conquered everything that was thrown at us. This year has been about being able to overcome and to adapt, and we did just that. Despite all the times that we questioned if we could make it, and all the times we wanted to throw our hands in the air and just call it quits, we looked within ourselves and we found our inner strength, and we pushed through. We fought to the very end, and we finally made it. Through the endless hours of studying and all the personal sacrifices we made, it was all worth it to make it to this moment. I would also like to give special recognition to those who have already been working on the front lines of COVID-19 in our local ICUs, ERs, hospitals, long-term care facilities, and any other healthcare workers. And also to those who have children and who have faced their own set of struggles this year. Let us give a moment of silence for those who have lost their life during this global pandemic, and for those who have also dedicated to saving the lives of others. Now, as this year comes to an end and we reflect on the good times and the bad, Let our successes guide our way when we lack the confidence in ourselves and be a reminder of what we are truly capable of. And let our failures serve as a way to learn from these mistakes. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck with NCLEX. I know that after everything we've been through this year that we can all do it. May you hit the ground running as you start your nursing career during this pandemic. Never let anyone put out the fire that burns within you as we face burnout in our future careers. Remain fearless, hold your head high, and be ready for anything. And no matter how difficult or dark the days become, never forget why you became a nurse. Thank you.
The practical nursing pin given to every graduate of the WSU College of Applied Sciences and Technology Practical Nurse Program cannot be considered mere jewelry or a reminder of a graduation like a tassel or a mortarboard. Rather, the nursing pin has a history that connects each new WSU Tech practical nurse to every practical nurse who has come before, every nurse in the United States, and every nurse who has ever accepted the responsibility of our profession. The wearing of the nursing pin is a privilege earned by graduates of nursing programs across the country. It is a symbol of the practice of nursing and the educational preparation of the wearer. Most schools have a pinning ceremony to honor their graduates, and WSU Tech is no exception. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning at the completion of a nursing program originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to the outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a medal for excellence. Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all nursing graduates with a badge. In the United States, the first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of New York City. By 1916, the practice of pinning new nurses was common throughout North America. While nurses do not always wear caps and white uniforms, nurses proudly wear a pin. It is a treasured symbol of their association and everlasting bond with their nursing school, evidence of completing a rigorous, mentally and physically demanding nursing program, and the recognition of the history and heritage of nursing. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program, and it identifies to others the program from which the nurse graduated. The WSU Tech Practical Nursing Pin has 2 stalks of wheat, representing the growth of students into nurses, the Nightingale lamp, symbolizing the light of knowledge, and the WSU Tech logo.
All right, and I'll be starting our pledge today. I solemnly pledge All right, sorry, join in with me again, ladies, okay? I solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with the other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to the best of my abilities the instructions of the physicians or the nurses who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious, and I will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. I pledge to myself all in the power to raise the standards and to the prestige of the practical nursing. May my life be devoted to service and to the high ideals of the nursing profession. Thank you.
When I call your name, go ahead and come forward to receive your pin. Edith Arano Rapalo, thank you to my mother for giving words of encouragement to follow my dream. Lydia Chepkor, first to God, who has enabled me to reach this far, to my mother for her immense support, and lastly, to my son. Alice Chesney, the only strong woman I know she believes in. Thanks for the endless support. Love you, Mom. Rosenda Gardo Lopez, for my family and their support, and WSU Tech faculty. Stephanie Grounds, I dedicate this rose to myself because no matter how many times I fall down, I get back up. Martha Isingo, I would like to dedicate my rose to my instructors. Valentine Jamatai, I would like to thank God, my family, friends, and instructors for making me who I am today. Pandora Moore, to Jesus Christ, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Ingrid Nyakundi, I dedicate my rose to my parents, my entire family, and my daughter, Jade Sabine. Shalika Owens, I dedicate this accomplishment to my kids and support system. Without them, none of this would be possible. Felicia Papami, I dedicate my graduation to the most important person in my life, my daughter. Stephanie Stiles, God, my family, friends, and supporters, thank you. Ashley Southern, to my family and friends for all their support, my kids for your patience with my countless hours studying, and my husband for helping make this dream a reality. Marisol Nayeli Talavera, God is within her, she will not fall. Psalm 46, verse 5. Alexis Whitaker, I would like to dedicate my rose to my dad, my mom, Sylvia, and boyfriend Cooper for believing in me and pushing me to this point in my life. Kiara Wilson, I want to send a dedication to my children for working hard with Mommy while she strove to make a difference. To those watching online, you have much to be proud of with your family and friends who have just made this accomplishment through some tremendous hardships. Congratulations to all.